Guys, my name is Shrikant Edam and welcome to SDM Techie channel. So today we are going to discuss a topic about how TCP IP model works. So TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol and IP stands for Internet Protocol. So this model is designed to standardize computer networking. So it is the same model which works for the OSI model layer. So here in TCP model we have two models. Okay, so this is old TCP model and this is a new TCP model. See, in the old TCP model we have application, transport, internet, link, which is also known as network interface. Okay, and application layer works in layer 5 and transport layer works in layer 4 and internet layer works in layer 3 and link, which is also known as network interface, works in 2. Okay, so recently it has been updated, not recently exactly, but this old model has been updated, and here we have 5 layers. Okay, so here the internet layer has been renamed to network layer, and a link has been divided into data link and physical layer. So same like OSI model, it's numbered from bottom up, but the direction depends upon if you are sending or receiving the data. So it's the data will be transmitted like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it depends if you are getting the data or you are sending the data. So in TCP IP model we have one extra and one renamed layer. So extra means it's physical layer and renamed layer is network layer. Here link layer is split into data link and physical layer. Internet link is renamed as network layer. And if you observe in below screenshot, the application, presentation and session layer are shown as application layer. So this is our OSI model, and in OSI model we have total 7 layers. This application and presentation and session. This has been merged as application in TCP IP model. So in application, the same way the OSI model works, it works on HTTP, FTP, POP3, SMTP and SNMP and other protocols. You can check my previous video about OSI model, how exactly it works. And in transport, the most two important protocols, TCP, UDP. And in networking, we have IP, ICMP, so which is used for router. Router works in networking layer. And we have data link layer, Ethernet, ARP. So in layer 5, application protocols such as HTTP, FTP and SMTP. Okay, and layer 4, the two most common protocols which we use, TCP and UDP. Port numbers are also added here only. In layer 3, at the network layer, we have Internet Protocol, which is also known as IP. Routers are also commonly operate at this layer. Layer 3, the data link layer contains Ethernet related protocols. Switches usually work at this layer, although you can get layer 3 switches that should have routing capabilities. And layer 1, which is also known as physical layer, think of everything which you can see and touch, like network cables, hubs, and network card, physical network card. So, how exactly data is processed in TCP/IP? So, when data is sent, each layer will add its own information, okay, and that information, this process is called encapsulation. So, when data is sent to the physical layer, the data is transmitted to the receiving device. Then the data starts to decapsulate, it means decode the data. The same process works in OSI model as well. From application layer, data is sent to the transport layer. So in this transport layer, extra information is added. That extra information is called as header. So this header in transport layer, it will add the destination port number, sequence number of the data, and few other details. From transport layer, the data is moved as segment to the network layer. It will add IP header, which will have the source and destination IP address. Last, the data will be transferred to the data link layer. Here it will add header and trailer. So header will have the source and destination MAC address, and trailer will contain error checking information. So it will check the data is correct or not, if it has been received correctly or not. Once the process is completed, the data is moved to the physical layer. It is physically transmitted correctly. So this whole process is called encapsulation, and each stage has a specific name. At layer 5, the data is called as in application layer as data only. But at layer 4, once transportation layer is added, the TCP header, it will be called as segment. At layer 3, adding network layer information makes our segment as packet. At layer 2, at the end, once we add our data link information, the packet will be known as frame. Once the data has been transmitted, the receiving computer decodes the information. Then it will check if the MAC address for that frame and if the frame is correct or not. Then only it will process further. Then the computer checks the IP information of the packet again. If the packet details are correct, then it will be processed. The transport information is read and the application data is sent to the receiving application and the user can read the data. So this is how exactly TCP/IP works. So thank you for watching guys. Please do like, subscribe and share it with your friends.